Hi, I'm Marty Poole, President of Fairway Film Alliance. Thanks for joining us here with Kurt Kelly at Actors Reporter.
Kurt Kelly from Actors Reporter for Live Video Inc. and we are at AFM 2012 with Marty Poole, who is the owner, president, the head guy in charge at Fairway.
That's correct, Fairway Film Alliance.
So what is Fairway Film Alliance?
Oh, Kurt, basically I'm a sales agent, international. I also do U.S. And international sales for films. I have about 18 films in my catalog right now. So I'm looking to pick up mainly completed films that are ready to go, ready to get into the market. And I take them out and sell them to the territories around the world.
So if I'm a filmmaker and I'm bringing you a film, what's your floor, what's your ceiling?
Floor, ceiling, and what? I need a good film.
Well, yeah, but would you look at something that's $50,000 or are you looking at $10 million?
I take no prisoners when it comes to that, Kirk. I look at, these days it's really not, it's not about a budget anymore. It's about what is a good film, what's the marketability, what are the elements that are sellable, which is usually cast names or genre-driven films that'll work for, major international territories. Still the main ones are still action, sci-fi, if it's good sci-fi, family films are really good these days, animal films and stuff like that. So I look for good films. I come from a filmmaking background myself. I've had a few scripts produced and co-produced some films, so I understand the plight of the filmmaker. But at the end of the day, it's still about finding something that's sellable to mass territories.
Now, when you're looking for films for mass territories, are you looking for films for broadcast release? Are you looking for theatrical release? All of the above? What is your area of focus?
All of the above. It's really just video. Video's kind of going down in a lot of territories, including the U.S., but VOD is coming up, hopefully. TV is always good if you can get television slots. Of course, now we're competing against you've got video games, Facebook, YouTube, internet. There's all types of stuff that's really in competition with the independent film market. So it just makes it that much tougher. But the goal is always for a filmmaker to go out and make the best film possible, with the best cast possible, and do a little research and see what the market has to show to you before you go out and make a movie these days. You got to make it very smart.
I'm hearing mixed reports this year, where in past years traditionally romantic comedies don't do well in the international market from the U.S. I'm now hearing that there's some breakthroughs.
I have a couple. I think they're still tough. I think they're more name-driven. If you've got your big stars, you can sell most anything with a big enough actor. But if you put the right ones in the A titles, they're always going to work. It's really harder on the independents, romantic comedies. But that's all. It depends. If there's less, it's economics 101, supply and demand. If there are very few romantic comedies in the marketplace, and there's enough buyers that want them, then those that are around will have a better shot. It's like if you had 5 romantic comedies and 500 action titles, those 5 are going to get played. Just the sheer amount of the numbers are going to run around to where the buyers will be in if that's what they need. So I hope so. I think romantic comedies have definitely got their place out in the market. So that's good to hear. I think you just gave me some information.
Well, that's what I've been picking
now
up.
Now I'm looking for romantic comedies.
Hold it before midnight. So now, as the proliferation of technology opens up more and more territories around the world, how will that impact your business?
I hope it expands it. We got to have that. Again, with hopefully there's new revenue streams that haven't been tapped. I think VOD is still coming up around the world. Again, with the death of DVD. So the more,
but they make
more
good cup holders,
right? Well, they're still out there.
Yeah.
Again, hopefully nothing's dead. But no, it's just we got to find a way to monetize a lot of these other mediums, whether that's the phones and the apps and TV, and eventually I think everything's going to write through the television screen anyway, and or the next phone device or iPad or whatever that might be. But yeah, the more the merrier for us, for the sales guys and for the filmmakers, because the more opportunity we have, the more outlets we have. Hopefully that just monetizes more back for the film, and that's the goal. That's the goal.
Where do you see the international movement headed in the arena of piracy, which so vitally impacts the revenue streams of this business?
I don't know. I mean, that's a government question. That's somebody. I mean, I was just thinking about that today. I was just in a meeting with a territory I won't name, but I know there's still. I won't give out screening cassettes, DVDs to you know, certain territories,
markets, yeah.
and really it could be most anywhere these days, because
The Latin
anybody
market now
yeah,
is
that's
huge.
probably, you know, it's happening here in the U.S. too.
Oh,
you get somebody.
absolutely.
I mean, you can go out this next coming week, and any major release coming out on Friday nights, you can see it on. You can go on the internet and find a copy of it and watch it for free. So,
Right.
I mean, the majors aren't covered. Nobody is. So it really needs to be cracked down on. I don't know where the answer is to that, but, you know, those guys, they need to be come down on, because it's really hurting, well, not only the big guys, but it's killing the small guys too.
Absolutely, and it's amazing if you go into somebody's store and pick up that loaf of bread and walk out, they're going to want you arrested. And people don't seem to understand that taking free movies or songs off the internet is the same thing in principle. You're stealing from
Yes,
someone.
you're stealing, yeah.
Flat out.
theft.
And that affects people's jobs like yours, your company, and people trying to make a legitimate living doing this business. What are some of the things that you'll look for when people are bringing, and what would you like people to bring you if people are looking to come to your company?
You're going to hear this from 99 out of 100 companies, and the other one company probably may not know what they're doing. But it's all, you know, the films today, they're really cast driven. Starts out with recognizable cast, something, because it's about marketing. You know, you're still putting a pretty bow on your package of the film, and that's through, you know, trailers and posters, and those go out with who's in your film. And so I'd say cast, of course, first. Then you go by the genres, probably. You know, the action, again, family, some sci-fi stuff. I'd stay away from dramas unless you have, you know, Meryl Streep, Jack Nicholson, somebody like that you'll sit around and read the phone book, because they're good. And you know, and really though, for the filmmakers, go out and make a smart, good film. You know, write, produce around the budget you have, around your script. Don't try to make a $100 million script on $100,000. You know, be smart.
Right.
You know, be smart, and make sure that that you have enough on whatever that budget is to cover all the way from beginning to the post-production, deliverables, etc. You really have to provide a sound, quality film these days. And then, you know, let the chips fall. Then go make your movie. Just do it again as smart as you can. Do research. Do it as smart as you can. I'll screen everything. I'll look at it.
Now, will you, because it is a big factor in people getting films done, will you actually provide bankable sales estimates for people that they can use, or is that not something that
That's
your
not
company will
something.
do?
No, it's not something I'm going to do. I don't know too many companies. If they're going to provide bankable, then they're going to sign a contract with you stating
Right.
that they can bring these numbers. You can do estimates, guesstimates, as
Right.
I call them now. It's really a guesstimate.
It is.
Because you know, you can write numbers down all day long, but it's really, like I say, it's economics. It's supply and demand. What you want to create is a territory with 2 or 3 buyers that want your movie, and you drive up by the competition. The price goes up. If you have one person, the price is what it is. If you have
Right.
nobody, the price is zero until you can, until you can get something. So it's not, it's not an A plus B equals C business. It's not Walmart.
Right.
Go to Walmart, chairs $9.99. The whole desktop table is $49.99. And you go out and buy the plants at $2.99. It's not the way it is.
Right.
There's, you can have a $100,000 film that can make $100 million, and have a $100 million film lose 95.
Right.
So it's a crazy, sexy, seductive, brutal, fun, wacky world.
Will you do co-productions? Is that something you'll consider?
I would love to. It's Fairway Film Alliance is really not set up to do that now, but we're working our way toward it. Again, I'm concentrating on films that are either all the way completed, ready to go to market, or at least in post-production that has their money on board, and then we'll help with creating trailers, artwork, and things like that to get it into the market. Yeah.
Fabulous.
With hopefully the opportunity to grow and get bigger and better, stay in the game.
We wish you a huge year of success, and hope to see you again next year here
All right.
at AFM.
Great, Kirk.
I'm
Thank you so
Kurt
much.
Kelly from Live Video Inc. and Actors Reporter. We'll be back with more in a few moments.